Please start. Please start.
Very good evening to you all. So I welcome all of you to this national webinar on the theme financial wisdom. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
All right. So very good evening to all of you. We have got participants from various background. Some of them are students, and then we have got faculties. So a very good evening to you all. Welcome to this national webinar on the theme Financial Wisdoms Tools for Prosperity, organized by Shilong Commerce College in collaboration with associations of mutual fund in India. So we are very fortunate to have Sir Surya Khan. So a brief profile about Sir Surya Khan. He is a postgraduate in commerce and law with specializations in postgraduate in commerce and law with specializations in commercial law. He is also a chartered associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Srikanth has over 35 years experience in banking and finance and securities market and had initially served in the leading financial institutions thereafter in the Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and financially in SEBI. Well, Surya sir joined SEBI in 2003 and served in SEBI for more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to the other assignments in SEBI, he was in charge of Office of Investors Awareness Education in SEBI, Northern region for more than 5 years, and in this period, more than 15,000 financial literacy awareness program has been conducted through his pioneer. Surya sir was also a member of working group of NCRT for developing a vocational course for class 11 and class 12. Surya sir also is a recipient of excellent award from a leading trade body for promotion mutual fund in India. Surya sir is also a mentor of a few NGOs working financial literacy and investors awareness in the country. After superannuations from SEBI in 2019, he had joined associations of mutual fund in India, an apex body of mutual fund in India as senior consultant for spreading financial literacy and investors awareness across countries among citizens. Since May 2019, Surya sir has interacted with lakhs of investors and potential investors, particularly students, through more than 1,000 investors awareness online webinars and and physical offline programs across countries. In reputed government organizations, research institutions, colleges, university, and so on. So we are very fortunate to have you. I'm sure with your expertise in your belt, I'm sure that this webinar will be fruitful. And I'm sure also that the audience will gain a lot in this particular theme, on this subject matter. So moving further, I would like to invite Sir Baburam Upadhyay. He's the HOD of Shilong Commerce College to inaugurate the webinar.
Sir, please unmute your audio option, sir, please.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's national webinar on financial wisdom tools for prosperity. Thank you, Walam sir, for allowing me to speak in this webinar. And this webinar, I feel, is going to be very, very useful, especially our student friends who are young, and then they will benefit immensely because they will be able to plan their financial prosperity well in advance, because to tap them young, to catch them young, so That is why it is absolutely very, very apt, the webinar, considering in today's time the kind of scams and then the kind of Ponzi schemes that are being, being launched, and then general public is being, swindled. General public is being fleeced of their hard-earned money. So that is why this webinar will be very useful. And I also welcome today's resource person, Shri Sridhakant Sharma sir, and I'm sure his what you call deliberation, his delivery is going to immensely help us in understanding how can we achieve financial prosperity. With these few words, I declare and welcome everyone to this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Baburam, for inaugurating the national webinar. So moving ahead, without further ado, I would like to invite Ms. Mary June Jalakharbi to give a welcome address. Madam Mary June?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. If you don't mind, can you on the camera?
Mary June ma'am, please unmute your audio option, ma'am, please.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Sir, for some reason, I don't know, I cannot, open the camera or something.
Doesn't matter, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Very good evening to you all. I, on behalf of the Seminar and Workshop Committee of Shilong Commerce College, warmly welcome all of you to this webinar. A very warm welcome to the participants, all the students, and all our dear colleagues. We really appreciate your cooperation and participation. Also, I'm very delighted to welcome our resource person for this evening, Shri Suryakant Sharma, who is also a senior consultant at AMFI, Association of Mutual Funds in India, who will be giving us a presentation on the topic Financial Wisdom Tools for Prosperity. So we are very fortunate to have you in our midst, and we really hope that this session will be an impactful one, and I'm sure we will all gain a lot and will be more knowledgeable and wise after this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mary June, for the welcome address. So without further ado, of course, the time is evening. Most of you are very busy actually at this particular point of time. It's a peak time for a busy schedule. But nonetheless, like Madam says, we are very thankful to you that you have joined. You leave all your works of life and then join this webinar. We are very pleased. We are very delighted. Henceforth, I hand over the mic to the resource person, Sir Suryakant, to please continue with the keynote address.
Thank you, Mr. Walam.
Thank you, sir.
Respected Upadhyay Sahib. Thank you, Miss Mary, other faculty members, staff, and students of the college, and other participants also who have joined beyond college as well. Honestly, I am very fortunate to see all of you, of course, through this platform. But one thing I want to mention here, Mr. Walam and Upadhyay sir, that Amfi has adopted Meghalaya as a state where we will be working for the next few years on this financial literacy and investor awareness. We will be covering not only the education and professional institutes of the Meghalaya, but other segment of the society. And we will definitely need your help and guidance to take our mission forward. So I will request you, please help us, please guide us. Of course, we will be getting government advisory also issued to all the institutions when the things are in place. But without your help, I think we will not be able to do the things which we wish to do in Meghalaya. Second thing I want to mention here, Upadhyay sir, that this program is from Association of Mutual Funds in India, which is an apex body of mutual funds in India. But Mr. Balam, it is not a marketing event or a promotional event of mutual fund, not at all. It's purely an investor awareness program which is being conducted under the mandate of Government of India, Ministry of Finance and SEBI. And the purpose of such program is just to inculcate a habit of sense of belonging amongst young students and of course faculty members or other segment of society to be an investor. That's the time has come, Mr. Walam, now, because you will appreciate that this country has been a country of savers for centuries together. And there is no parallel example available across globe, Upadhyay sir, as far as saving is concerned. How we save, and Upadhyay sir might have seen her mother, her grandmother, how they have saved 1 rupees, 2 rupees, and 3 rupees, and make it big sometimes. And Mr. Walam, if you remember currently, one example, in 2016, Honorable Prime Minister had all of a sudden announced demonetization of currency. Do you remember from where the maximum money came out? From the kitchen boxage and boxage of our female members of our families. Because saving has been a part of our life. And it is not today, for centuries together. So we have been saver. But 3 things, Upadhyay sir, I want to tell to your students, especially. And those 3 things, 3 mistakes, I made it. Honestly speaking, I admit it. I don't know whether Upadhyay sir will agree with me or not, or Mr. Walam will agree with me or not. But these mistakes I had made in my career, and it has cost very dearly to me. And I feel it should not cost, at least to the young generation. These 3 things are relating to savings. The first and foremost mistake I made, Mr. Upadhyay, in the first 4 or 5 years of my career beginning, I didn't save. I had a feeling, let it be, there are still 30, 40 years to go. I will start saving, not today. Let me enjoy with the money which I have started earning. That was a blunder on my part, my dear friends, Mr. Walam. I feel I should have saved right from the first month when I started earning. And I want to request all your students, or particularly young professors like Mr. Walam, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning. And never shy of saving a small amount, because normally when you start career, our salaries are not much, we don't earn much. You might be saving 500 rupees or 500 or 1000 rupees a month, that doesn't matter. Amount of saving is insignificant. What is significant is that we should religiously save right from the first month when you start earning. Second mistake, Mr. Walam, I made it. I was not regular in saving, at least in the initial 4 or 5 years. I started saving on the advice of some wise person or elders of the family, but in between I was casual. I saved, then I forget to save for 3 or 4 months. Again, after 4 months, I would, I have to save. I started it, but again, I left it in between. So the second mistake I did, I was casually saving, and I want to request to your students and young professors, be religiously saving, be religious in saving every month, come what may. And amount of saving might differ from month to month, Mr. Walam, because your circumstances will keep changing. But you must religiously save every month. This is the second request I want to make you. And third request about saving is, please keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. And naturally, Mr. Walam, you will be getting increment in your college every year, and in between some DA and other allowances also keep increase. Of course, inflation will also affect this increase. But what I want to tell you, please try to increase your saving every year reasonably by 10% if possible. Suppose this year you are saving 1000 rupees a month. Then next year and second year, Mr. Walam, it should be 1100 rupees a month. And third year, it should be 1210 rupees. Incremental increase in saving every year. That is sometimes looks tough, but I request you, please sincerely try to increase as much as you can, and ideally, if you can, 10% of increase in every year savings. These three things looks very small and normal things, Mr. Walam, but I can assure you, your part young students and to even young person who have already started earning, these three things will change your life forever. Down the line, after 10-15 years, you will have huge amount in your hands which you can't even dream at this moment. That is why these three things are very, very important. Now, the next question arises, what we do with the savings which we do. Again, we did blunders, Mr. Walam. We saved amount, maybe a smaller one, maybe a bigger one, but we kept the saving at home. That was again a blunder on our part. And I want to use a very harsh word for this. It was a crime on my part, for myself. It was a crime against myself, against my family, and Mr. Walam, against our country as a whole. Keeping saving at home is a crime. I am using very harsh word. Why? Why? Because literally you are diminishing the value of the currency which you are saving by keeping it at home, or rather you are making currency out of the circulation. And you being the commerce professor know it very, very well. More money circulate, more it will give benefits to the citizens. So please never keep savings at home. Bearing some emergency fund, every family might have some 10 to 20,000 all these hand, but now, even now that is not required. We are in UPI era, we are in net banking era, we are in credit card era. We can withdraw the money whenever we want. So please don't keep your money at your home. Then naturally you will ask me what to do. Yes, my dear friends, there is other way around. And that is deploy your saving into one or other product. Put your saving into one or other product. And Mr. Walam knows it very well. The process of putting your saving into one or other product is termed as investment. It is investment. So saving is the first step, Upadhyay sir, and investment is the second step. But if you don't save, what you will invest? That is why saving is very, very important. But at the same time, you must not stop at saving. You must deploy your saving into one or other product, and that is called investment. And what is the purpose of investment, Mr. Walam? You know it very well. The purpose of investment is very distinct and simple. My money which I have saved and deployed in one or other product should start earning money for me. That's the only purpose of investment. That my money should also start earning money for me. And Mr. Walam, a day didn't come in my life. I don't know whether in Mr. Upadhyay's life it had come, but it will definitely come in your life, Mr. Walam. A day will come in your life, and you're all students, when your investment will start earning more money than your regular salary. It will happen, but it will take time. It will not happen in a day or two or a year or two. It will take minimum 20 years, 15, 20 years. That is why it is very important that investment success, you have to have patience. You have to have patience and let your money allow to grow. But in between, you should not keep yourself idle. You should work hard and to see that your investment earn maximum return on. That's the which is the purpose of investment. So now the time has come, my dear friends. In India also, when this country, Mr. Walam, should be a country of investors as well. We have been a country of savers, but unfortunately, middle class were limited to savings only. But now the time has come, Mr. Walam, that we should also be investor, because of the simple reason that we will be needing huge money in our life, Mr. Walam, in our life for different milestones or for different bigger things in our life. That is why it is very imperative that you should develop a second source of money, that is through return on investment. The first source will of course be whatever you will be working on and whatever you will salary on. But side by side, you also develop a second channel where your investment will start earning money for you, and a day might come again when your money will start earning, you will be sleeping and your money will keep earning money for you. That will also, a time will come very soon after 10-15 years. That is the importance of money. So please be an investor. This is the second request I want to make all of you. We were also investor, Mr. Walam. You might talk to your father, your elder brother, if they are of my age. They will also say, yes, we had also invested money. But at that time, the scenario was totally different. Products were very limited. As far as investments were concerned, products were very limited. Broadly speaking, if you remember, if you talk to your father, there used to be only two broad investment products in our time. The first is bank fixed deposit, bank FD. And second was purchasing a life insurance policy from LIC. These two products used to be the investment product for most of the middle class salary class person. But unfortunately, my dear friends, neither FD or note insurance policy is an investment at all. Mind it what I am saying. Neither FD or note insurance policy is not investment product at all. So we were honestly didn't make the best use of the savings or investment which we could have made. Why FD? I come one by one. Why FD is not an investment product? I will just give you an example. And kindly permit me to take your name. May I take your name, Mr. Walam?
Sure, sir. I don't mind, sir.
Thank you. So nice of you. And the example I am giving is very simple example. Suppose Mr. Walam has got 1 lakh rupees with him and he goes for a 1-year bank FD with a good bank. And the bank promises him giving 6% interest on 1-year bank FD. After 1 year, when myself and Mr. Upadhyay meet you and just ask you, Mr. Walam, what happened to your bank FD? What we see, you are very happy, you are celebrating at home, throwing party to your friends. Why? What you will answer will be, I have earned 6,000 rupees as interest on my bank FD and I am happy. That is, you are absolutely right what you are saying. But Mr. Malam, you are not right. Please understand what I am saying, and not you, but to your students particularly, because you are a commerce professor, you know what I am saying now, but your student must understand what I am saying. Mr. Balam is not right. Why? Because of two factors. One and very, very crucial factor, that is inflation. Inflation is a part of our life, Mr. Walam. And what is inflation? Inflation is nothing but increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. Prices of goods, item, services keep increasing every year. Suppose during this 1 year, inflation rate has been 5%, suppose. So what I mean to say that last year, had you not gone for the bank FD and you had purchased some goods, item or services from 1 lakh rupees, you tell me a very simple answer. Would you be able to purchase same goods, same items, same services after 1 year at 1 lakh rupees, sir? Would it be possible?
No,
We know it will not be possible because of inflation. Prices of those items have increased. And we have presumed that the inflation rate has been 5%. What it simply means that whatever you could have purchased last year at 1 lakh rupees for the same item, same goods and services, you will need to pay not 1 lakh rupees, sir, but 1 lakh 5,000 rupees. Am I right, sir?
True. Absolutely.
1 lakh 5,000 rupees. So now you see the proposition, sir. You are very happy when you got one and 6,000 rupees. But in harsh reality, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. Normally it happens. Majority of the return on investment is normally eaten by the inflation. And we don't we take into account such bigger factor as far as investment return is concerned. We are happy whatever we got. Truly speaking, 6,000 was your notional return only. It was not real return. Out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. But you are a very satisfied person by nature. What you will say? Okay, sir, let it be. 5,000 might have eaten by the inflation. Still, I have got 1,000 rupees out of 6,000. No, sir, there is another factor. And that is, on most of the on return on investment, Government of India take taxes, maybe income tax, maybe capital gain. And as far as FD is concerned, the rule is very simple. I think you must be knowing it. Every penny which you earn as interest on fixed deposit, Mr. Balam, that will be treated as your income and you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. No excuse. So suppose you are in 20% bracket of the income tax. Then on 6,000, you will have to pay 20% income tax as well. What did it become, sir? 1,200 rupees. 1,200 rupees. And my time rule was same. But we were aware, let it be, we know the rule is there, but who will come from income tax department with bag and collect this money from us? So normally middle class, salary class person were not including such income in their income tax return. But Mr. Malam, you are aware that now the financial system has integrated. Because of technology, everything has been integrated. The moment you get credit of 6,000 in your bank account of interest, income tax people will be automatically knowing it. Now you can't avoid it. So you will have to pay tax of 1,200 rupees. Sir, you now see the proposition. You are very happy when you got 6,000 rupees. But in reality, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. And you have to pay 1,200 rupees in income tax. Sir, did you get anything? No. Rather, 200 rupees has gone out of your pocket. What type of investment it is? What type of investment it is? Because again, I repeat, 6,000 was not your real return. It was sheer notional return. I take this example forward. Suppose the bank agrees to give you 8% return on your FD. In that scenario, you will get 8,000 rupees as interest. Again, keeping inflation at 5%, out of 8,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. Again, 20% income tax on 8,000, that is 1,600 you will have to pay income tax. But even after that, there remains 1,400, 8,000 minus 5,000 minus 1,600. And my dear friend, this 1,400 is your real return in the second scenario. So what I want to tell or to explain to all your participants, don't be contented with the notional return. It is not return at all. Always try to earn some real return on your investment. And what is real return? I just give a formula which has come out of this example only. Real return equal to notional return minus inflation minus tax liability, if any. And this real return only is going to create wealth for you, not 6,000 or not 8,000, my dear friends, mind it. Only this real return is going to create wealth for you. But unfortunately, my generation couldn't make real return on majority of the investment. This is an example I want FD. As far as life insurance policy is concerned, again, this was a great, I think, a great fallacy when we used to take LIC policy. LIC agent will come to me and say, take the policy of 1 lakh rupees. If you survive after 30 years, you will get around more than 3 lakhs rupees. If you die in between, your family will get good amount. That was a picture shown to us. Rather rosy picture was shown to us. Fortunately, I survived after 30 years and I really got 3 lakhs rupees. But when I got 3 lakh rupees after 30 lakhs, after paying 300 rupees premium every month, I realized that the value of 3 lakh is literally less than 30,000. Because we normally didn't see the real value of the money. We only go for the figure. That has got no meaning in life. Because inflation is eating value of the money every year. So what I want to tell you, you must take life insurance cover. I am not demeaning the importance of life insurance cover, Mr. Balum. You must have life insurance cover, or rather, you should have adequate life insurance cover. And what is the definition of adequate life insurance cover? Sir, you should take life insurance cover of minimum 10 times of your annual income. Suppose your annual income is 20 lakhs a year. Then ideally speaking, you should have a life insurance cover of not less than 2 crore rupees. And why? Why we take life insurance cover? Because Mr. Walam, life is pretty uncertain. It is pretty anything can happen to anybody. And more so when I am the single earner in the family. Everything, every family is dependent on me. Everything is going on well. But tomorrow, suppose something happens to me and I am not available to my family because of death. What will happen to my family? From where they will get the next month ration even? From where they will get the tuition fees paid of the children? That is why life insurance cover is very, very important, but it should be adequate. Suppose adequate simply means that if something happens to me, my family will get an amount which they can deposit somewhere and get the return on which they can survive. That's the purpose of life insurance cover. So please do take life insurance cover. And nowadays, a good insurance product is available in the market, which was not in our times, Mr. Walam. That is term insurance, TERM, term insurance. And LIC agent will not tell you about the term insurance intentionally because he doesn't get good commission on, on term insurance. He will still push you for money back and endowment policies, which were the earlier policies. That is, please don't go for that because insurance is not an investment. It was sold as an investment product, which is not at all. Insurance is a necessity to take care of uncertainty of the life and to give protection to your family. But you should take life insurance cover through life term insurance because suppose your age is around 25 to 30 years, by paying a 600 rupees premium every month, you can have a life insurance cover of 1 crore rupees. But if you go by the money back and endowment policy life insurance cover, you will have to pay premium of 40 to 50,000 a month, which nobody can pay, very honestly speaking. That is why I will keep requesting, take life insurance cover. It is a must, but you should prefer term insurance. Second request I want to make you, apart from life insurance cover, please also take health insurance cover. And life insurance cover and health insurance cover is different things. Both are not one and same thing. Because somebody in the last session asked me, sir, I have taken life insurance cover. Why I should take health insurance cover? I tell him very clearly, both are two different propositions. We take life insurance cover to give protection to my family in case of my death. But in the case of health insurance, in case something happens to me or unfortunate some accident or some serious disease discovered in my body, Mr. Walam, where we will go? We will be forced to go to the private hospital because government facility, government hospital, despite 70 years of independence, are not up to mark. So we will be forced to go to the private hospital, but in private hospital, they charge exorbitantly. They charge, if you remain in the private hospital for a week or 10 days, they will raise a bill of 7 to 8 lakhs. From where that money will come? But if you have taken life insurance cover of that amount, Mr. Walom, every penny of your treatment to the private hospital will be paid directly by the insurance company to the hospital. You need not to pay anything. Go to the best hospital, get the best treatment, come home recovered without paying anything. That's the benefit of health insurance cover. So please do take health insurance cover also. And there is a unique policy available in the health insurance that is called umbrella health insurance. Umbrella health insurance cover. And umbrella health insurance cover simply means, Mr. Walam, that when you take health insurance cover, you can include name of your wife, if you are married, your kids, in your parents. So in the one health insurance policy, all members of the family are covered. If any emergency or hospitalization need come in between, any of your family member can go to the best hospital, get the best treatment, come home recovered without paying anything. So please do consider taking health insurance cover, and that is umbrella health insurance cover. In life insurance cover, I have told term insurance. And I again repeat here, sir, insurance is more important than investment. Because insurance gives you protection. Insurance gives you mental security. And I think that is the priority. You must first think of insurance. Once you are done with the life insurance cover and health insurance, then definitely you should think of investment. So I am coming back to the investment part now. So we did invest, we did make investment, but we couldn't get real return on my investment. What was the reason, Mr. Balam? I think if Upadhyay sir is there, the reason lies in our mind. The mindset of the middle class person in my generation was totally different. Totally different. Rather wrong, but different. What was it, sir? I want to invest. I want to make money out of investment, but my precondition is I want 100% safety on my investment. Secured investment, no risk at all. I don't want to take any risk, Baba. If somebody will tell me that there is some risk in the investment, I will simply say, no, I will not go for that product. That was the mindset of my generation, and we were wrong, Mr. Wallo. I admit it now. We were wrong because in most of the investment, Mr. Wallam, you will appreciate risk is there. And what is risk? I might lose my money. I might lose part of the money, or I might not earn the expected return on my investment. That is also a risk. So in most of the investment, barring some government small saving scheme, which has got sovereign guarantee, majority of the investment product has got risk. So one thing I want to tell all of you, please do accept and appreciate that in investment risk is there. And one basic funda of investment, Mr. Rajan, is more risk, more reward. If you take high risk, then there is a probability of getting higher return. No guarantee at all. If somebody gives you guarantee that you take high return, you will get high, you take high risk, you will get high return. No, he is not telling you the truth. My proposition is probability of high return increases. That is the benefit of taking risk. So please do accept that investment risk is there. And those who are young like you, Mr. Walam, please do consider taking risk. But risk has to be calculated one, not a blind one. You must calculate it and you take only calculated risk. What does it mean by calculated risk? You take risk as per your risk appetite or as per your risk-taking capacity. And Mr. Walam, every individual has got different risk appetite. You have got different one. Mr. Upadhyay has got different one. Mary Juni ma'am has got different one. Why? Because of 2-3 factors. One factor, our age is different. And we are of different age. Second, our income is also different. You might be earning 70,000, I might be earning 50,000, or somebody might be earning 1 lakh rupees. So our income is different. And thirdly, and equally important is, my family obligation is also different. Everybody has got different family obligations. That is why every individual has got different risk appetite. And those who are young like you, Mr. Walam, you are very lucky. I always tell young people like you are very lucky that you are young. Why? Because you have got still 30-40 years to go in life. If you take risk, if something wrong goes, it might happen because we do make mistake in life. And in investment also there may be mistake. But you have got 30-40 years to rectify that mistake and correct it and go ahead. But that luxury I don't have now. So those who have already crossed 60, they have got literally zero risk appetite. But those who are young like you or even students, you have got highest risk. But again, I'm telling you, take risk strictly as per your risk appetite. While analyzing any investment product, you should see whether your risk appetite broadly matches with the risk in the product. Broadly matches. Precisely, it will not be possible. Broadly matches in your risk, because in the market, Mr. Walum, products are available which has got highest risk. But products are also available which has got literally no risk. So it is our judgment and selection of product that is most important thing as far as investment returns are concerned. If you select the right product at the right time, that will give you the best return you have expected of from that product. So that is why I am telling you, you have to take in your investment decision strictly as per your risk capital. And secondly, why we make saving and investment, Mr. Rajan? Can you give me an idea why we should save and why we should invest? What is the reason? What is the purpose?
So, one thing is that, there's an objectives. We have got aims. Saving investment, these two things are connected with prosperity, because we always have that beans in life prosperity. So, we save and invest so that, we may prosper in life. The wealth maximization as we speak,
You
So
are right.
that.
You are right. Prosperity is one of the aspects, but
Mm.
prosperity is side by side, my dear friend. Why we make investment is because we know it very well that in future we will be needing huge money in our life for our milestones. Huge money, I am telling you. That is why we save and invest. And why, for what purpose you will need the huge money? I just give you a few examples. Where we will be needing money. Number one, marriage. We will be needing huge money for the marriage. Number second, purchase or construction of the house for the family. Every family wants that they should have their own house. So we will be needing huge money for the purchase of house. Third one, purchase of vehicle, four-wheeler. Minimum thing, but again, for that you will need money. Fourth one, nowadays, people like you, your generation, they want to go on vacation. Every periodical vacation, maybe domestic vacation, maybe international vacation, but for that you will be needing money. Then fifthly, for higher education and professional education of your children, you will need huge money. Am I right, sir?
True.
Then marriage of the children. Again, in the Indian context, normally parents take care of marriage of the children. We will be needing money. And lastly, but not most importantly, we will be needing huge money for our leading comfortable retirement life. That is also huge money is required. So these are the broad milestones in your life. You can add on whatever. So I want to just give you an exercise for next Sunday. Sir, will you agree with me? I just want
Sure.
to give you a very small exercise for next Sunday. I am giving it to you, but to understand, make all your colleagues also. And for a student, it is to understand what I am saying now. Next Sunday, Mr. Walam, please sit down with your family. Make your family to sit with you. Discuss with them what are the milestones in your life. I have just narrated a few one, right from marriage to retirement life. But if we have got one more or more than that, you decided. Take a paper, white paper, and make 3 columns on the paper. First column you jot down what are the milestones in your life, right from marriage to retirement life. In between, I again give you leverage. If you have got anything additional, you add that in the first column. In the second column, now just give a period when these milestones are likely to happen in your life. And again, not precisely not possible, just an idea, just an estimate. Suppose somebody say that I am likely to be married after 2 years. So against marriage, put it 2 years. Likewise, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year purchase of house, 7 year purchase of vehicle, then going on vacation, then after 25 years, higher education of children, then after 30 years, retirement. Just like that. Given a broad period when these milestones are likely to happen here. And third column, which is very important. Now start putting the money which you will be needing for each milestone. Again, an estimate only. Suppose you say that I am not married. Just for example, I am saying, suppose you say that I am not married, but I am likely to be married after 2 years. And normally, marriage expenses with children are being taken care of by the parents only. But Mr. Walam, you should not expect that your parents will give you a check for going on honeymoon. That you should not expect from them. At least you will have to manage honeymoon check or honeymoon package expenses, you will have to manage. So suppose you say that it will be 5 lakhs. So put it 5 lakhs against the marriage. But my dear sir, it will not be 5 lakhs. Today you are expecting that it will be 5 lakh package of Greece if you want to go to Greece on honeymoon. But it will be not 5 lakhs, sir. After 2 years, it might be 5.50 lakhs or more than that because of inflation. So please keep factoring into inflation also in whatever amount you are writing. Two very glaring example I want to share with you, and Mr. Walam, I want you to be scary. I want you to be scary. And my intention not to make you scary only, because once you are scared, you will work hard for that. Two examples I will be giving. Ajay, tell me one thing, sir. What will be the cost of a 2-year regular course of MBA from a reputed institute in India? What will be the total cost? Around 20 lakhs, sir?
Yeah.
Including everything.
Even more than that.
Around 20 lakhs. Eh?
Yeah.
Sir, it is today. When your children will go for higher education after 25 years, you might not have thought of it. The MBA degree, which is costing around 20 lakhs today, sir, will cost not less than 2 crore rupees after 25 years. 2 crore rupees, sir, because of inflation. And perchance you have got 2 children, 4 crore rupees only for the higher education of children. Now, one more example I want to give you. Suppose your age is 30 today, just for example's sake, and you say that as a middle class person, you are managing your monthly expenses at 30,000. You are somehow managing your monthly expenses at 30,000. Sir, after 30 years, when you become 60 and at the verge of retirement, you might not have thought of it. The monthly expenses, which is 30,000 today, sir, after 30 years, monthly expenses will be not less than 2 lakh rupees per month because of inflation. Mind it what I am saying. And it is a hard fact of life. Normally let it be, we will see when it happens. It is not, it is going to happen naturally after 30 years. So sir, it will be 22 lakhs rupees per month. Once you have retired. So 2 lakh literally means 24 lakhs per year. And that too in the first year of retirement. And the negative point will be that the salary which we used to get credit in your bank account will no more be coming to you. And you don't have pension as such. From where that 2 lakh rupees and 25 lakhs rupees per month will come to you, sir? Have you ever thought of it? 25 lakhs rupees, sir, in the first year of retirement. And one more thing I want to add. That is at the age of 60 only, sir. When you become 60, or when you become 70, 2 lakhs will go to 2.50 lakhs minimum. And when you become 80, it may even rise to 3 lakhs rupees per month. And sir, one more thing you might be aware, the average age of Indian was 47 years when we got independence. So it had now risen to 71 years. What does this convey, sir? Even after retirement, we will be living for next 10, 15, 20, 30 years even. From where the money will come? The only way you can make your keep your good money for your retirement life is, please do start developing retirement corpus right from today. Please do start developing retirement corpus right from today, because it will be a huge amount. And sir, there is a golden rule of retirement corpus. How much retirement corpus you should have? The thumb rule is there, sir. Your retirement corpus should be minimum 20 times of your annual expenses in the first year of retirement. I again repeat, your retirement corpus should be minimum 20 times of your annual expenses in the first year of retirement. Sir, we have just calculated 25 lakhs in the first year of retirement, multiplied by 20. What it becomes, sir? 25 lakhs multiplied by 20. What it becomes, sir? 5 crore.
Yeah, 5 crores.
5 crore. Sir, now you see the proposition. 5 crore only for, I think your face has changed.
5
But
crores.
these are the hard facts of life, sir. You will sooner or later realize. That is why I wanted. You should realize today itself. 25 crore only for retirement life. 4 crore rupees for higher education of children. Then other things apart. So it will be not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees for a normal middle class, salary class person who is around 30 today for their milestone only, sir. And I have not included normal expenses from 30 year to 60 year. Monthly expenses I have not included. That is extra part. From where you will get 10 to 12 crore, sir? You were telling me before the session, sir, I have managed it. I said, how? That's say Amitabh Bachchan KBC is on. I will go there, win the first prize of 7 crore, and that I am done. Congratulations to you. Your task might be done, sir. But what about lakhs of others? No, all of us can't go to KBC. All of us can't win the first prize. Maybe one or two, or maybe three, or a very few only. So from where this 10 to 12 crore rupees will come, sir? Now I can give you confidence, sir. Till now I am making you scary, but now I want to give you confidence. All you can have 10 to 12 crore rupees in your life, sir, for your milestone, provided, sir, provided you start seriously working on your saving and investment right from today. Don't waste a single day now. It is 19 September 2024, sir. I think it will never come again in our life. This date will never come in our life. So don't waste even a single day. Be always serious. Be always be focused on your saving and investments. And if you do, you can have 10 to 12 crore in your life. I can give you confidence. And the charts are which we have just prepared. First column, second column, and third column. It is technically called financial plan. It is called financial plan. And Mr. Wallam, I am of the firm opinion that every educated person or every educated family must have their financial plan. And sir, it is not a rocket science. We are all educated. We can make our financial plan as we have just discussed. So please make your financial plan. And not only you, all young faculty members, I will request, please do attempt your financial plan. And I tell in jokingly in my session also, sir, frame it. Once you make it, frame it and put it in your drawing room. Every day when you woke up, go to the Christ or God or whatever it might be. After that, go to the financial plan, see and give namaste to it there well. See daily what you are supposed to do and what you have done. Every 6 months and every year, you should exhaustively review what you are supposed to do and what you have done. And if you have lacked somewhere, if there is some deficit, please make extra effort. The purpose of financial plan is very simple, sir. Through financial plan, you have defined your financial goals. You defined your financial goal broadly. What money I should need for what purpose and at what time. Broadly, this picture is clear. And psychologists say, Mr. Wallam, that those who define goals in their life, including financial goals, they work hard and they work systematically to achieve those goals. That's the benefit of financial plan. So I will request all of you, please do make your financial plan. It's not a rocket science, damn easy thing which you can make. And please do make it and follow it. Simple making will not do. You should religiously follow that as well. Once the things are in place, once the financial goals you yourself have defined for yourself, work hard for it. And if you work hard, definitely you will have money. You will need the money. You will have the money when you need it. One more thing I want to add here as far as investment is concerned, sir, and that is the eighth wonder of the world. And sir, that is power of compounding. Power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. And what is power of compounding in investment, Mr. Wallam? Power of compounding simply means, sir, you will have to make a promise with yourself. Very small promise, but you will have to make with yourself. Will you, sir? Will you?
Sure, sir.
I will just give you, make you, what is the promise? Very small promise, but very tough promise, sir. Then you will say, sir, on the one hand, you are saying very small, and on the other, you are saying very tough. Both things are correct, sir. How? I just explained. Power of compounding simply means, sir, you will have to make a promise with yourself that whenever I will get return on my investment, definitely when you will save and invest, you will start getting return on investment. May not be today, may not be 1 year, but you will start getting it over a period of time. And regularly you will get it. So whenever you get return on your investment, you will never consume that return. Return might be 500 rupees, return might be 5,000 rupees, or return might be even 5 lakhs rupees. Amount is insignificant. What is the promise is, sir, I will never touch this return. I will keep reinvesting it. Whenever I get it, I will reinvest. And not once, sir, every time in the next 15, 20 years, every time. But sir, it should not be a promise like we make when the new year starts, we make a lot of promise with ourselves. This year I will do that thing. This year I will not do that thing. Lot of promise we make, but by the end of January, everything will be out. Everything goes. It is not like that promise. That promise should be 100% promise. And so, and if you make it, sir, I tell you, again, I tell you why it is tough. Why it is tough? Suppose, sir, after 5 years, because of good investment, you get a return of 5 lakhs rupees on some investment. You will definitely get it. What you have promised, sir? I will reinvest it. That is your promise, na? But your whole family will be behind you. What they will say, let it be. Keep your promise aside. You have earned 5 lakhs rupees return. Now the time has come. We should go for the Switzerland vacation. For family, it is very natural. Their expectation is very natural. But at that juncture, you will have to be very clear and afraid. No, this 5 lakh will be reinvested. I will not touch this for any consumption. We will try to go to Switzerland, making extra efforts, but this 5 lakh will not be touched. It will be reinvested. And my dear friends, if you do it, and again I say you, sir, there is no option if you want to make huge money out of your investment. Power of compounding is the key. It's the key of making good money on your investment. Because the more time you give your money to grow, more money you will have in your hands. So please religiously follow power of compounding. And I again repeat, it is not an easy task, but not an impossible task. Not an easy task. And my dear sir, I keep telling in my sessions, we should do something in our life which are not easy, but not impossible. Because that will make your personality. That will make your personality. So what I want to tell you, please religiously follow power of compounding. So these are the basic fundas of investment I have just shared before you. I don't know whether Upadhyay sir or you will say, sir, you have taken almost 1 hour for these very small things. But I personally feel, sir, these are the basis of your investment success. Unless and until you understand these concepts, you may not earn good money on your investment. So please just religiously follow these things which we have just discussed. Now, last 10-15 minutes, we will discuss where to invest. Because I know Mr. Walam is more interested. Sir, you have told me all these things, investment, financial planning, power of compounding, all these things. Now tell me where to invest. Yes, sir. There are products where you can invest. There are categories I am giving it to you. The first category, Mr. Upadhyay, where we can invest is governmental small saving scheme. Government of India has started some small saving schemes, which has got some advantage and some disadvantage as well. The first advantage of the Government of India scheme, Mr. Walam, is there is no risk at all. Whatever government promises, it is a sovereign guarantee, government will give us. And the first scheme of the Government of India, which I like very much, I don't know whether you have opened account in or not, or whether Mr. Upadhyay has opened account in it. But if you have not, Mr. Walam, you have missed something. Please open this account as early as possible. And the name of the scheme is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Mr. Sabjar has also written on the chat box, Public Provident Fund Account. It is one of the best scheme of the government of India. The account of PPF can be opened in a bank or post office. And Mr. Walam, if you have a net banking facility, if you are doing net banking, then online itself, you can open the account. Major banks are giving this facility, online opening of the PPM account, if you are using net banking facility. That tenure of the scheme is 15 years, 15 years. Every year you can deposit minimum 1,000 rupees and maximum 1.50 lakhs in a year. Maximum 1.50 lakhs, not more than that. But you should try that you deposit 1.50 lakhs every year in the beginning of the financial year itself. A financial year literally means 1st April, na? So between 1st April to 5th April, you should try to deposit. You should start saving the scheme, saving the money earlier. And when the 1st April or 2nd April comes, you should deposit 1.50 lakhs in one go, one time, full amount, 1.50 lakhs. This scheme is for 15 years. So every year you will need to pay deposit 1.50 lakhs maximum. But even after 15 years, sir, you can extend this scheme by 5 years. When it completes 15 years, you can extend it for 5 years again. So suppose your age is 30 today and you start a PPF account and you start depositing every year 1.50 lakhs. When you become 45, 15 years is over, you extend this scheme for 5 years. When you become 50, again you extend it for 5 years. That facility is available. And keep depositing 1.50 every year. Again, at the age of 55, give one more extension. And keep depositing 1.50 every year. So in the first 15 years, sir, when you are 30 to 45, the today rate of interest is 7.0%. Return on interest on this calculation. In the first 15 years, you will develop a corpus of 44 lakhs in PPF account. 44 lakhs including interest, principal and interest. But in the next 15 years, sir, from 45 to 60, if you continue to deposit the amount 1.5 every year, your corpus will swelling into 1.72 crore. First 15 years, it was only 44 lakhs. Next 15 years, it became 1.72 crore. How, sir? Power of compounding. You kept getting interest on interest every year. Your interest of last year became principal for earning interest. So when you become 60, your total amount would be 1.72 crores. And one beauty of this thing, sir, you will not be required to pay a single penny. It is tax exempt. No tax at all. That's the beauty of this scheme. No tax at all. So please, I will request all of you, not you, but all your colleagues who are young, who are around 30, 35 today, if they have not opened PPF account, I don't know, Upadhyay sir will agree with me or not, but PPF is one of the very good scheme of the government of India for the middle class, salary class person. And Mr. Walam, if possible, you can open PPF account not only of yours, but your wife as well. Even your kids, you can open the PPF account. The maximum limit is 1.50 lakh in every account. So it is very good scheme. Second scheme, I will just name the scheme because I don't have time. Second scheme is, and again I'm on government scheme only, sir. National Saving Certificate, NSC. National Saving Certificate. Again, 7.860% interest today. The third is, you can get the details from the website of the post office. Third scheme is Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra. Fourth one is RBI bonds. Reserve Bank also, sir, keep issuing bonds to the public, raising loan from the public. And the rate of interest on RBI bonds is literally 7.90% today. And no limit at all. No limit. In PPF, there is a limit of 1.50 lakhs only. In RBI, you can deposit 10 crore or 100 crore if you have legal income. So no limit. Then after RBI bonds, it is government securities. Second scheme is government securities. You can deposit your small saving into government securities by purchasing government securities. Earlier, sir, it was not easy for the middle class to make investment. But last 2 years, RBI has opened a dedicated website. The name of the website is RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. And last 2 months, RBI has come out with an app also. Now there is an app available on the app store. You can download the RBI Direct Retail Direct app, and you can start investing through that app. Once you get yourself registered by giving the necessary information which they call, you can keep investing a small amount in government securities, and the return is almost 8% today. Of course, it is a long-term investment, but it is almost 7.90 to 8%. Then bigger government institutions are there, National Highway Authorities, Railways, NTPC, ONGC. They also get raising loan from the public. They also give more than 8% return. So these are the governmental scheme. The advantage, Mr. Walam, is that there is no risk at all. Whatever government promises, government will give you return or interest. When the scheme matures, whatever the maturity amount, that will be given to you. In the case of PPF, no single penny deduction of tax at all. In other scheme, tax is deducted. But in PPF, it is tax exempt. One more scheme is there which is tax exempt, and that is called Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Mr. Walam, basically, this is the scheme which government has announced for the girl child only. If you have a girl child at home, if you have a daughter, only then you can deposit, open an account in her name and deposit 1.50 lakhs every year. And again, no tax liability, tax exempt. Two schemes are there. One is PPF, another is Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, where no tax liability arises. So Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is also a very good scheme of the government of India. All these schemes have no risk, but relatively reasonable return, sir. Reasonable return, no extraordinary return. And if you go for the real return, that it is very small real return in most of the governmental scheme, except PPF, because it has got no tax liability. But I feel personally, sir, we should make 25 to 30% of our total investment in government schemes, because we are middle class person. We must see about the security of our money also. So around 25 to 30% of our total investment should be in government securities. Then one more thing I want to tell you, all of you, sir. Diversification of your investment portfolio. Never put all your money into one scheme, whatever good it might be. Never put all your money in, and the adage goes that you should not put all your egg in one basket, because suppose that this basket is broken, all your egg will go. So the other way around is make investment in different schemes. Make some investment in the scheme which had got no risk. Make some investment in the scheme which had got some risk. Make some investment which have got high risk. Make some investment which has got very high risk. Because then there will be average return and there will be average risk management. So try to diversify your investment portfolio. So second category where you can invest beyond government scheme is, sir, real estate and property. Real estate and property is a proposition you all know. We can purchase real estate and property, but again there risk is there. How much prices will go up? Nobody knows. Whether we will be able to sell the property when we need the money? Not sure. But it is an option. It has got some risk. I leave it to you to decide. Third category. That is called gold. I don't know how many female participants are here, sir. But if we talk to them about the gold, what they will say? They don't talk about the gold, purchase gold. They don't discuss, they don't want any discussion on gold purchases. They want real purchase of the gold. And it is not today, sir, for centuries together, or female members of our families are passionate about the gold. And that is why, sir, we used to be gold surplus country in earlier times. Why? Because every family was having gold, and gold was a passion, and gold was treated as a security valve for the family. It was developed as a security safety wall for the family. But sir, but purchasing physical gold and particularly jewelry, sir, tell you, if you are married, go and tell your wife today, or to your mother, to your sister, purchasing gold jewelry is a losing proposition. How? Suppose your wife, you are married, and suppose your wife purchased 10 lakh jewelry set today. Very good jewelry. And she will wear it for some time. After 10 years, she say, oh, now the design has changed. I have to get a new one. She will go to the jeweler. She says that I want to replacement with a new jewelry. What jeweler will tell her? Yes, ma'am. You had purchased from us. We will give you the new design, but we will deduct 35 to 40% making charges. Mind it. 35 to 40% making charges. We'll use a huge amount when we replace the gold or new design. That is why I keep telling in my session, don't go for physical gold now. There is an option now available, which is called digital gold. Now you can purchase digital gold, where you will not be getting physical delivery of the gold, but gold will be purchased by some agency on your behalf. And when you want to sell it, you can sell it, you will get the profit out of it. So I will recommend, the days are over as far as physical gold is concerned. Please think of going for the digital gold. And it is available through many products. Then fourth category where you can invest, Mr. Balam, is securities market, share bazaar. But Mr. Upadhyay had phoned me earlier before I started my session. He said, sir, don't talk much about the security market. It is nothing but speculation. Normally, people have that fallacy. Normally, people have the thinking that security market is nothing but a speculation. But my dear friends, I have been in SEBI for more than 20 years. And sir, I can say you with confidence, security market is not a speculation. Of course, some speculation element is there in it, but it is purely a knowledge-based market, Mr. Walam. Security market is a knowledge-based market. And if you don't have knowledge of the market, please never invest your hard-earned money directly into security market. That is my also conviction. Never go for the direct investment in the security market. Shuklaji, Santosh Shuklaji, namaskar. I think you have joined second or third time. Thank you. So security market is a knowledge-based market. But Mr. Malam, you are a commerce professor. You must be knowing security market has given highest return among us all asset classes. Security market has given 15% average return during last 35 years, which no other product has given. 15% annual return. So real return is around to 7 to 8%, sir, after taking care of inflation and tax liability even. It is a very good proposition. But again, I tell you, risk is there. But then risk is in real estate also, sir. Risk in gold also. In security market, risk is there. Please understand. And never go in security market for direct investment. More so, when now there are a lot of so-called advisors are available on TV, and then social media also, financial influence are saying, purchase this share, sell that share. Day in, day out, you get hundreds of recommendations. Sir, I can use very harsh word for them. They are all frauds. Never invest your hard-earned money on the recommendation of so-called financial influencers or so-called TV experts. And Mr. Walam, you might not be aware, SEBI has caught 5-6 financial influencers recently, which were doing fraud. They were telling you that this share will go up, purchase it, and they were doing contra. They were selling it. It was a fraud. They have been caught. And in the case of one financial influencer, SEBI had imposed a penalty of 17 crore on him. 17 crore. He bluffed hundreds, lakhs of people. That is why I keep telling in my session, never rely on the advice of the so-called financial influencers or the so-called TV experts. Make your research. Make your knowledge first. And if you are comfortable, then go for the direct investment. But if you don't have knowledge of the market directly, then there is other way, channel is also available for you, sir, and that is called mutual funds. And mutual fund is an indirect way of investing. It is not directly investing, sir. You are not directly investing in security market. You are giving your money to the experts. You are giving your money to the fund managers. Naturally, you will ask me, Mr. Aman Jaiswal, sir, why I am also educated? Why I should give my money to the fund managers? Sir, because of 3 reasons. The first reason, I don't have knowledge of the market, but they are the experts of the market. But they are not God of the market, sir. They are experts only. In security market, there cannot be any God. Because market, nobody can predict market precisely, very honestly speaking. But still, they are experts. They have got better knowledge than us. So I am giving my money to them because I don't have knowledge of the market, but they have knowledge of the market. Number 2, I don't have time. You have got full-time job at college, then you have got family obligations. And mind it, sir, investment is a full-time job. It is not a part-time job. If you want to make money on investment, you have to be fully involved. So you don't have time. So people have 24 hours to manage your money because they will get some commission or fee out of that. They are not doing any social service. They will get some, they will get some commission, definitely. But they are experts, or they are managing your investment. They are doing it for the more than 10, 15, 20 years. And third reason, I don't have any experience of investment. They are making investment management for last 20, 25 years. Because of these 3 reasons, we give our money in the mutual fund. And one thing or more, what I want to tell you, sir, mutual fund is not an investment. Generally, people say, I'm invested so much money in mutual fund. But truly speaking, mutual fund is not an investment, sir. It is a channel for investment. It is just a channel. And Mr. Walam, you might not be aware, through mutual fund, you can invest in government securities, government schemes. Through mutual fund, you can invest in real estate. Through mutual fund, you can invest in gold. Through mutual fund, you can invest in securities market. Through mutual fund, you can invest in commodity market. And my dear friend, top of it, through mutual fund, you can invest in Google, Apple, Amazon. Sitting at your Shilong home, you can be an investor in Google, Amazon, or some other big MNCs through international funds of mutual funds. So through mutual fund, you have got lot of choices to invest. And 2 more things I want to tell you about mutual funds. In mutual funds, sir, schemes are available as per your risk appetite, as per your risk-taking capacity. In mutual funds, sir, schemes are available where there is literally no risk at all, because your money is invested into government schemes. In mutual fund, schemes are available where risk is very low. In mutual fund, other schemes are available where risk is relatively higher. And in mutual fund, Mr. Walam, schemes are available where the risk is very, very high. So you have to select the proper scheme as per your risk appetite. That's the most important thing. Only important thing is selection of the right scheme. And one more feature is there in mutual fund, Mr. Walam. You can invest in mutual fund as per your time horizon of investment. I don't know whether you are aware or not. In mutual fund, you can invest even for one night. Even for one night. Invest your money today evening, withdraw tomorrow morning. You get some return. That is called overnight funds. Overnight funds. Only for one night. And then you can invest in mutual fund for 1 week, 1 month, or 3 months. Very short period of investment. That is called liquid fund. Very short period of investment. And Mr. Walam, I don't know whether you are aware or not, but I know hundreds of friends like you who have started a practice. What they do nowadays, once you get the salary in your bank account on first, you will transfer your salary from your bank account to the liquid fund. And that is possible through app only. No need to go somewhere else. Only once you have to download an app of a particular mutual fund company. And then once the formalities are over, you can transfer your salary from your bank account to the liquid fund in 1 second. Naturally, you will ask me, sir, why I should do? Why I should take this botheration? 2, 3 benefits are there, sir. Number one benefit. In your SB account, Mr. Walam, you are getting 2.5% interest, that too on the average of 3 months. In liquid fund, you are getting 4.5% to 5% return on your money. And secondly, money is always in your hands. It had not gone somewhere else. Suppose on 5th, you need 5,000 rupees for your groceries. Go to the app, put 5,000 rupees, click withdraw button, and then 5,000 rupees is transferred to your bank account in 1 second. So money is always available in your hands and you are earning literally double interest which you are used to get in your savings bank account. The only limitation in liquid funds, sir, is you can't withdraw more than 50,000 rupees on a single day. That's the limitation that you also keep in mind, that you can't withdraw more. But normally it doesn't happen. 50,000 is a very big amount. So nowadays, lakhs of people have started this is a better cash management, because you might have heard about treasury management of corporates. This is a better personal finance treasury management. You are getting high return as compared to your SB account and money is your hands. So liquid fund, then there are schemes where you can invest your money for 6 months, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, 50 years. So schemes are available as per your risk appetite. Schemes are available as per your time horizon of investment. This is the beauty of mutual fund scheme. Investment in mutual fund is very easy. And withdrawing of money is also very easy. Everything is available online. And one more thing I want to tell you, sir. In mutual fund, not a single penny is accepted in cash. Never. Every money will go from your bank account only, and every money will come as redemption in your bank account only. Mutual fund will never issue a check. When you go for the redemption or return of the money, they will never issue a check. They will simply transfer money in your bank account only. So there is a least chance of fraud. Literally no, because money will go out of your bank account and money will come in your bank account only. Mutual fund is such a big subject. I will have to take minimum 2 hours, which is not today. Next time, if you are interested, we will have a dedicated session on mutual fund. But one thing, one very good feature of the mutual fund I want to mention here, then I will close as far as mutual fund is concerned. That is called SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. And my dear Mr. Walam and all participants, SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person. SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person, sir. And what is SIP? SIP is nothing but just like a recurring account which you might have opened with a bank or post office. Every month you are depositing some amount. In mutual funds, sir, minimum SIP amount can be 500 rupees for those who are earning like you. But for students, it is even 100 rupees a student can start an SIP out of his or her pocket money. And now the time has come that every individual must have a SIP, like a BPF account. And SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person, because through very small investment over a period of time, you can make big money. I just give you an example, then my SIP is done. Suppose you are at the age of 20, sir. You started an SIP of 500 rupees in a good equity account, equity fund. But your money will be invested in equity only. And every month you are investing 500 rupees only 500 rupees. In 40 years, after 40 years, sir, when you are 60, I am presuming a return of 12% only, Mr. Walam, where has been the return of more than 15%, but I am presuming only 12% return. Through an SIP of 500 rupees, you can have a corpus of 47 lakhs after 40 years. But no, this is not the proper way, sir. Proper way is different. That is called step-up SIP or top-up SIP. It is a new term, step-up SIP or top-up SIP. What is it? Every year you are increasing the amount of SIP. Suppose you started with 500 rupees. Next year you increase it by 10%, 550 for the second year. Third year, 10% of the 550. 610. So every year you are increasing your SIP amount, and that can be done just by clicking of a column. No need to go somewhere. Just click a column. Increase of SIP at what rate? If you are increasing SIP, sir, at the rate of 10% every year, after 40 years, Mr. Walam, the flat SIP gave you a corpus of 47 lakhs. But in step-up SIP, your corpus will be 1 crore 92 lakhs. 1 crore 92 lakhs. Because every year you are increasing amount of SIP. So it is a magic for all of you. Please think of it. But never go for the mutual fund investment on my recommendation. I am not giving you any recommendation at all. I will not getting anything out of it. First, understand the concept of mutual funds, how it works. And the best way of understanding mutual fund is visiting the website. I am just sharing the name of the website. Please note it down. Mr. Sabjar, please note it down on chat box also. Mutual fund sahi hai. You might have seen the advertisement, Mr. Walum.
Sure.
In the same name, Amfi had developed a website, Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is a website where every information about mutual fund is available, right from A to Z. What is mutual fund, how they work, what are the different categories of the scheme, what are the risks in each scheme, what has been the historical performance of the different scheme, what is SIP, how SIP is started, what is riskometer, everything you will get to know through in this website. Please give time to get knowledge out of that. It is your money, my dear friends. I can just motivate you, but for making your money to work, you will have to work yourself. You will have to work hard for yourself. So visit the website Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Not once, for next 2-3 months. Every day visit and spend 10-15 half an hour there. Understand the concept. After 1 or 2 months, you will be in a position to select the scheme for yourself as per your risk appetite and time horizon of investment. Then start SIP. And I know, Mr. Walam, people like you who have started not one SIP but 5-6 SIP running consecutively. And every SIP has got a target. One SIP for purchase of house. Second SIP for going on vacation. Third SIP for higher education of children. Fourth SIP for marriage of the children. And fifth SIP for your retirement life. So you can have more than one SIP running consecutively, provided you have money or surplus in your hands. So please think of starting SIP, but not what I am saying, not because what I am saying. Take a decision on your own after visiting the website, get the idea, get the knowledge, only then you can think of it. So next time we will discuss in detail about the mutual, because it is a vast subject. I will take minimum 2 hours to give you an idea about the mutual fund. So 2 things I want to tell you, my dear friends, in the last. First is, Mr. Balam, prosperity is your right. Every individual has got right to be prosper. And my definition of prosperity is very simple, my dear friend. It is not to be a Mukesh Ambani. No, that is not my definition. My definition is very simple, Mr. Balam. I should have money for my needs in life. I should have money for my comfortable life. I should have money for giving comfortable life to my family. I should have money for giving best education to my children. And I should have money for my retirement life. That is my prosperity. And my dear friends, prosperity, Mr. Balam, is not your luck. Mind it, it is not your luck. Because unfortunately, we Indians believe on luck much. We work less and believe on luck also. But I am very clear, prosperity is not your luck, my dear friends. It's your effort only. It's your efforts only. If you make efforts, nobody can stop you to become a prosper person. You will be prosper, provided you work sincerely and dedicatedly in a focused manner on your saving and investment every day, every month, every year. So prosperity is not your luck, my dear friends. It is your effort. And Mr. Balam, you should not blame others if after 20 years you are not prosper. You will be squarely responsible, I tell you, not to you, but all the participants. Not blame others. If you are not prosper after 25 years, blame yourself. You are not sincere in saving and investment. You are not sincere in making good investments. You are not sincere in making regular investment. Who has stopped you? Who has stopped you, sir? God has given us mind and good health. We should work hard. We should work hard not only for earning good money, but also for managing our money in investment. So again, I tell you, prosperity is your right. If you don't become prosper after 20 years, 25 years, blame yourself. But then by that time, sir, time has gone. You will do nothing. Today, time is in your hands. Use best use of your time. Use best use of your age. You are young. And last thing I want to tell you, my dear friends, I don't know. There may be 1 or 2 participants, Mr. Balam, in the total participation. Still, there are 256 participants available. I'm very happy that this good number is still available. Out of 256, there may be 1 or 2 persons who might think that they are from poor family. They might have born into a poor family, or they might think they have allowed a wrong mindset. I am from a poor family. I born in a poor family. I want to tell them very clearly, sir, or rather bluntly, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, my dear friends. Wherever we have born, that is past now. It is past. Wherever we have born, it is past now. So birth in a poor family, Mr. Balam, is not a curse at all. But living as poor and die as poor is a curse, which we all can avoid by earning money and managing our money in the way which we have discussed today. And I am confident, I am hopeful that you will all be prosper. With that, best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. And if I have taken a little bit more time, sorry for it.
Thank you so much for that wonderful session, sir. It is indeed an eye-opening session as far as a better investment for future tomorrow is concerned. And I'm certain that this particular webinar that we had, I'm sure I think it will leave a positive impact. Personally, to me also, when it comes to investment, yes, I'm not doing justice So perhaps maybe, from this moment on, I think I'll have to think about, the best investment for future tomorrow, not for myself, but of course for my dependents, like family.
Thank
So,
you. And Parchas Mr. Upadhyay is also here. I will request him to give his opinion about the session.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Upadhyay, sir. If you are comfortable, please give your opinion about the session.
So, but here I think, can you hear us, sir? So,
And I just lost it.
yeah. So, Surya sir has asked you to give a comment on the session, give your, enlightenment on this speech.
Right. Very, very informative session, sir. And I was proven wrong in the sense that sir happens to be from Amfi. So I was under the impression that sir will talk about mutual funds and stuff like that. But I was proven wrong. And sir has taken us through entire, entire gamut of what you call personal finance, and wonderful, absolutely in a lucid manner. Sir has, given a detailed, what do you call, account of everything that falls under, investment. So it was a very, very informative, and I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it actually. That is what I have got it. I've really understood. Of course, these are very common ones. PPF is absolutely. I also say that PPF account is, must be opened by one. In fact, in our class, the students that you must go for it actually. You should start early. You should start young, so that you will be blessed with prosperity. This is my take actually. Now I think we'll take few questions probably.
Yes,
If any
yes.
query is there, any questions are there, please. I think the session is open.
Please come forward. If any participant has got any question in mind, please come forward. Raise the hand. We will unmute him or her and they can ask the question directly. And please do come forward because everybody should have questions in mind. Because a good student must have 100 questions in mind.
Absolutely.
Yes, Mr. Nosat Irfan.
Sir, thank you for sharing your valuable information. Which is better, capital market or securities market?
Yes, my dear. What is your question? Have you got any question, my dear friend? Mr. Irfan, have you
Sir,
got
which is better, capital market or securities market?
My dear, it is one and the same thing. Capital market and security market is literally one and same thing, but there is money market, this is a different segment. In money market, only big players take loan from one another for a very short period. So money market is a different sector. Security market is regulated by SEBI. Financial market is regulated by the RBI. Insurance market is regulated by the IRDA and IRDA, and in pension market is regulated by PFRDA. So your student must know that there are 4 financial regulators in the country and their role is well defined and different. Yes, any other question from any participant, or otherwise we can close it? No question at all. Surprisingly.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one question is, sir, how we can identify fraud schemes?
My dear friend, simple definition of fraud scheme is that scheme is not regulated by any regulator. Mind it. If it is mutual fund is strictly regulated by SEBI, bank deposits are and deposits of NBFCs are regulated by RBI. Insurance company, insurance policies are regulated by IRDA. So those, before investing a single penny in any scheme, you first ask them, who is your regulator? Show us the certificate or permission to mobilize funds.
Sir, can I come in?
Yeah, please. Please.
Yeah, sir. Sir, please briefly talk about. Enlighten our what do you call participants about Ponzi scheme, sir.
Sir, Ponzi scheme literally means a scheme where high return are promised. Number one, broadly, doubling your money in 4 or 5 years, which otherwise, Mr. Walam, will never be possible at all. How a person can double your money in 4 or 5 years? First, secondly, it is basically a scheme which will continue till the new investor keep coming in. Because when the amount of the old investors are maturing, the new investor will come in picture. They will give the new money which has come in will be paid to the old investors. And once the new investors start coming in, the promoter of that Ponzi scheme will literally run away or vanish. And you might have heard, Mr. Walam, about the Ponzi scheme of Sahara, about the Ponzi scheme of that Punjab Agro and Chemical Limited, PACL. There are Rose Valley. There are hundreds of names I can give you, which honestly scheme, Mr. Upadhyay, why people invest in it? Because they promise high return, doubling your money, which can never happen. So you being an educated person, or rather, Mr. Upadhyay, I will request your team in you. It is our social responsibility that we should educate as much people as we can, that money cannot be grown on trees. You will have to work hard to make your money to grow. And one thing I want to tell you, sir, it is your social responsibility, because mostly, Mr. Upadhyay, you will not invest in Ponzi scheme. You are a professor, you are an educated person. Who normally invest, sir? Those
I
who
will
are
not, sir.
who are literally not educated. You are maid servant, you are driver, you are peon, you are clerk, or you are taxi wala. Please try to educate as much people as you can, sir. Mr. Walam,
Yes.
tell them very bluntly, my dear, you can't make money so quickly as some people is promising. If you don't have any knowledge, no issue at all. Please put your money in government scheme, in post office, in banks. At least, Mr. Upadhyay, their money will be safe. Return will be very reasonable, but their money will be safe. So I always keep requesting the faculty fraternity of the college, of the institution. It is, sir,
Sir,
it is your social responsibility. Please take it forward also. Yes, Sneha.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Currently in India, as of now, the deposit rates in banks are going low, and there is a contrary that many are being investing in mutual funds, and that is the reason why deposit rate in banks are going low. So government are also taking some kind of measures to reduce these online investments kind. Like recently in the current budget, they have taken out the indexation benefits. So these are some kind of a negative impact, we could say, from the government side towards online investments, in my opinion, sir. How do you see that? And in future, will there any will as of now, today till date, all online investments, mutual funds, say it, or the security market, everything are performing well. But will the same trend be continuing in a couple of years? For about some 4 years, will the same trend be continuing?
Absolutely, Sneha. I think as far as my knowledge is concerned, Mr. Upadhyay will might agree with me. This is the beginning of the security market and mutual fund, my dear Neha. You see, the things have just started. You might not be aware. In America and European countries, 80 to 90% middle class invests in mutual fund and security market. And in India, it is hardly 7 to 8%, rather less than 10%. So what you are saying may not happen in India, at least for the 10, 15, 20 years, because bank deposits are a safer proposition, particularly those who are already senior citizens, because they should go only for the security of the money. But for youngsters, people like you, who want make money out of their money, out of their investment, security market, and for that matter, mutual fund, I feel is one of the best options.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Walam
Sir,
now.
one question. Sir, last question, sir.
Better we close it. Oh, what is the last question?
Sir, did
This will be the
SEBI
last.
has some regulation for financial influencers?
No, there are no regulations at all. Firstly, SEBI has been telling day in, day out in the public domain that these financial influencers are literally fraud. I am telling you very hard spot for them. Because what they advise, they did contrary to it. They are advising that this share will go up, and sometime Vajay sir must be aware, they have been caught red-handed because they were working for some brokers or some good other financial entities. So never go for the advice of the financial influencer, or even for that so-called TV experts which come on day in, day out on business channels. Take your own judgment, my dear friends. It is your own hard-earned money. And luckily, Mr. Walam, we are living in an era where every information is available in your mobile. Only thing is exploring those information, and why we should not. So your investment decision should strictly base on your knowledge and wisdom.
I think thank you so much, sir. I think for answering all the questions. In fact, I'm sure that the participants are delighted. Now, without further ado, sir, one more thing. I think I hope that we will collaborate with you, in times to come, so that you will shed more lights on the subject matter.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your, for helping us actually for this webinar, and of course being the resource person. Now, moving ahead, I think the program will not end with our word of thanks. So, I would like to call upon Madam PC Marbyang to deliver her word of thanks.
Yes, madam, first give your opinion about the session. Then formality of word of thanks.
So it was a very insightful session. I've learned a lot. In fact, I think there are many things that I thought I knew, but now I'll have to go back to my financial plan and then, review it again, because now, there are many things that before I have ignored, but I now need to pay more attention to those things. And I'm very grateful for the many products that you talked about today. That is something that, I will have to consider again, maybe, review my my basket again, so that I can secure my future and put more effort into my prosperity.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sawalam. On behalf of the organizing committee, the seminar and workshop committee, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for attending today's webinar on financial wisdom, tools for prosperity. The session was insightful and worthwhile, brimming with professional knowledge and useful takeaways. I want to start by sincerely thanking our distinguished speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, Senior Consultant, Amfi, for taking the time to share his knowledge with us. It was very astounding how much information there was about wealth management tools, financial planning strategies, the financial products, and of course, the subtleties of mutual funds. Your explanation have helped us understand these difficult subjects and have given us the knowledge and resources we need to make wise financial decisions. I appreciate your guidance. It has been an enlightened and valuable session filled with practical insights and expert knowledge. I would also like to thank our organizer, the Association of Mutual Fund in India, for organizing and collaborating with the college and their hard work in putting together this event, ensuring everything ran smoothly from start to finish. A special mention goes out to the technical team for managing the digital platform and ensuring a seamless experience for all attendees. To our respected principal of Shillong Commerce College, Mrs. J.C. Blah, our Vice Principal, Dr. S. Kongwer and Mrs. A. Karmoklang, for their unwavering support, which made today's webinar possible. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our Head of Department, Commerce Department, Sir B.R. Upadhyay, for delivering the inaugural address, Sir W. Dakar for hosting the event, and to Mrs. M.J. Karbi for the welcome address. My sincere gratitude also extends to you, my dear participants, my colleagues, and my dear students. Thank you for your active engagement and enthusiasm throughout the session. It is your participation that makes these events truly impactful. Lastly, a big thank you to the staff of the college and the committee members for your unwavering support, which made today's webinar possible. Once again, thank you all for your time and contributions. We hope you walk away today with a wealth of knowledge and actionable insights to enhance your financial future. Please stay tuned for future events, and we look forward to seeing you again. Have a great evening ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marvin, for your nice words. And I'm especially thankful to Mr. Walam and Mr. Upadhyay for taking personal pain
Dhanyavad, sir.
and
Thank
organizing
you,
this
sir.
program in your college. I am honestly, I am delighted to be with you all of today through this platform. But we are planning to come to Meghalaya very soon. And whenever we make plan,
You're most welcome, sir.
I would be happy to come to your college, and we will do a big program with your association.
We look forward to meeting you, sir.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you very much.
Surely, sir. Surely. Welcome, sir. Most welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
And thank you, Mr. Sabjar, for coordinating the event.
Yes. I forgot actually. Sir Sabsar actually has been helping, coordinating. So a million thanks to him as well, Sir Sabsar.
Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you.